Hey everyone, and welcome to another TVASW live show. I'm your host Jeffrey Jackson, and in this show you will have a sneak peek of how a coach picks which players he puts on the basketball court at which times, and how a basketball player balances his social and active lives. First, let's grab an interview with our very own Philip about how he balances his sports and his homework. So Philip, what's your favorite part of CEESA Sports?
I think my favorite part is the traveling part. We get to be with the whole team like 3 or 4 days.
I think it's a very fun part of CEESA. So how do you balance your CEESA life and your school life?
A lot of times I have to wake up in the morning as well, but also if you don't procrastinate, it's easier.
Don't leave it till the last second. Thanks, Philip, for that great interview. Now I'm going to tell you some of the advantages and disadvantages of CEESA sports. Some of the advantages of playing a CEESA sport is you gain exercise and learn how to be a team player. Some of the disadvantages of playing a sport is you risk getting an injury, and it can also take a toll on your body and mind. Next, we're going to have an interview with the varsity girls basketball coach, Mr. Munnerlin. Mr. Munnerlin?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So what's your favorite part about coaching girls basketball?
Yeah, I guess my favorite part is being able to start out with a group of people. Sometimes their knowledge is quite extensive. Sometimes they're novice at the sport. Putting together daily plans for practices and scheduling games, and seeing as they're not only just improving their individual talents, but just as they grow as a team is probably the best enjoyment I get out of coaching.
That's nice. So how do you pick which players you put on the floor at different times?
Yeah, so we are a competitive team. We're also an inclusive team. That means anybody that wants to play can be part of our team. We'll give them a uniform. We do our best to schedule as many games as we possibly can to give everyone an opportunity to play. We figure if you're out there practicing, then we want to give you some time to play. We do our best to make sure that any players we put in a game, that they're going to find some success. So
what do you think are some of the advantages and disadvantages of playing a CEESA sport?
Oh, the advantage of it is any sport that you do, any activity that you do, I think anytime students can be in a positive situation, staying busy, there's a lot to be learned.
Okay. How do you think your team did in the tournament this season?
Well, obviously I think we did fantastic since we won CEESA. This is our second championship. We won it back-to-back. Here we traveled to Budapest and won a tournament there. This year we traveled to Kiev, and I feel like the overall competition of the tournament was a little bit higher. And it seemed like every game we had, we kind of start out slow, and then as the game went along, we just kind of asserted ourselves onto our opponents and really kind of separated ourselves. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for all the information about your team, Mr. Munnerlin. And this is all the time we have today, folks, for this TVASW live show. If you haven't already gone out for a CEESA sport yet, there's still time, and coaches are always looking for new players. So just come out and give it a try. I'm Jeffrey Jackson, signing off from the TVASW studio, and I'm going to have to go warm up for practice.